Hello everybody, this is Nate over at Bullion RV in windy, cold Duluth, Minnesota. Probably going to be one of my last videos outside here before the snow starts flying, but I wanted to get this video out on this brand new 2026 Grand Design Momentum 394G. So this is a big triple axle toy hauler, new add-on for 2026. You have the fiberglass roof on here as well. So we're going to get you around the outside, get you on the inside, show you some cool features. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely let me know what you think in the comments down below. So taking a look around the front cap here, we'll see we got the new Momentum design there. Nice lights in the front. Moving on forward, because the first thing that we're going to see here is you'll have the Curt Rotoflex hitch. Jumping on in, so you'll have your generator sitting right here as well with inverter technology. And you can also see that we got Old Trusty out here today because that's going to be your battery box in there and maybe a little bit of storage if you decide to use it as such. So I don't hit my head. So we'll get a side view here. Moving on forward. So on this unit, you'll have two 30-pound propane tanks. There's one there, and then you'll have one on the opposite side. And then everything is nice and neatly organized because on the inside, you're gonna have your auto level system here, along with your gray and your black tank, and all your system setups for winterizing. Furnace and hot water heater are gonna be right off to the right of us here. And our 50 amp service plug-in is gonna be right next to it. So again, Momentum G-Class with that new fiberglass roof. And the cool thing about these newer Momentums here is I actually just got back from touring the Grand Design plant. And when you talk about customer care, performance, and the quality that's actually put into these, it's second to none. So I'm very happy now that I have a little bit more knowledge to actually review this product. So again, I mentioned in the video a second ago, triple axle, you'll have your MORryde suspension here. So again, you'll also see our auto level down below and off to the right of me here. In here we'll have our fuel station for our generator. Nice QR code to get a little bit more information. We'll have our ladder sitting here, and I almost walked right into the patio coming down. So again, we got the patio down today. So we'll get more of a view once we walk on the inside and then onto the patio, but just to showcase the entire unit. So you'll have an awning on the back, and then you'll also be prepped for your backup camera. So make parking this a lot easier. And then coming around to the other side here, we'll get another view. This is a double door, so we have our second door there. Multiple awnings on this unit with the LED light strip down below. This also does have the Rockford Fosgate sound system, so you have premium audio, and as you can kind of see, we got it right here. And then we're gonna hover over the tow assist, and then we'll hover over some of the information here for your line head lifetime. And then also another QR code that you can scan for a little bit more information. But to get out of the cold, let's jump right in. So again, another awning, LED light strip up above my head. So fully laminated walls. You can do that, and they actually told us to do that at the Grand Design factory. 1 year base warranty, 3 year structural, and 5 years on the frame. WeatherTech Arctic insulation. Let's jump on in and get a little bit warmer. So larger toy hauler, but again, this is just a great floor plan for families in general if you have larger toys. But I'm actually going to start over from the garage area. So you can see just how big it is back here. This bed can come up a little bit more, so if you do have guests, obviously they're not going to have to jump up there and try and sleep. But there was a ladder in the pass-through storage that'll connect right here so someone can get up into the bed. Air conditioner for guests back here as well. These couches will fold out of the way so you can pull a larger toy in here. But let's head out onto the deck and just kind of get a good overview of everything here. Or the deck, the patio. So plenty of room to have fun with friends and family, make a lot of memories. But also lots of device charging outlets in here. Big windows for letting in that natural light. And again, there's a lot of QR codes in this unit here as well to learn more about this unit because it's a large toy hauler, so there's going to be some questions at multiple different times. So if you have pets, you got the pet dishes, pet friendly. There's the other door right there, and then If guests are sleeping back here, you can mount your TV, and again, you'll have your ladder to sleep another guest up above. There's also going to be your washer and dryer hookups back here, so if you wanted to do that, you have everything already set to go. Key for the bed, thermostat, and then we'll have our awning controls, lights, everything. It's funny it says scare light right there. But also for a little added security, you also have another backup camera, yeah, we're backing up in here. You have another camera sitting right here, so keep everything back here nice and safe. But you also have a bathroom back here for guests. Moving on forward, coming out into the living room, kitchen area, and then we'll finish off in the bedroom. So you'll have your dual recliner right there. Again, lots of windows through here to let in that natural light. You know, even if you're just sitting down relaxing, you have your electric fireplace, super comfortable sofa here, lots of storage, another air conditioner up above my head, and definitely don't forget that Rockford Fosgate sound system. A little bit of storage there, and it's the same on the opposite side. TCL TV, but lots of storage up above the TV if you want to put some board games up there, some Uno cards, all the fun stuff. We'll just look over there. So coming on over, and I've done this before in some of my other videos, but you know, for 2026 here, might help to get a little bit more information. So I'll have my cameraman kind of hover over, you know, the Grand Design guarantees here. So definitely pause the video, get a little bit more information. Like I mentioned, I toured the Grand Design factory, and they definitely put in the work. They definitely put in the care, the quality, and they actually care about their product. So very good information on that sheet there. Moving on into the kitchen. So we'll have solid surface countertops. I'm just going to kind of hover over here. And then you'll have your drawers here as well. Again, I'll probably pull this one out here. These are soft close. So you can just pop those back in there. You're not going to break anything. Pull out cutting board if you wanted to use it as such, or just a little bit more, you know, something to hold your drink or something like that. Lots of drawers there. We'll get a look at the fridge. Windy outside today, very windy. And we'll also get a look at the freezer. Nice deep freezer. And then coming around underneath the sink, a little bit of storage. And don't forget, we need a trash can, so that Grand Design already thought of that. So that's good to go. So moving on over to this side here. Again, we're going to go through a lot more storage. Plenty of room for your cups, plates, bowls. Shorter folks might need a step stool, but we accommodate. We can get things done. So TireLink Pro, some more GFCI outlets in here. A little bit of storage. Adjustable drawers. 3-burner cooktop. Nice large oven. More storage down below. And I don't know if I opened up the microwave. I don't think that I did, but now that I did, we can see what we're working with. And then just a little bit more Grand Design Owner's Manual for all of your information. And then I feel like I went through that a little bit quick here, but just doing another overview of the living area here. So you got a lot of room for friends and family. A lot of upgrades to these 2026 models. Again, I'm going to keep referencing my tour at the Grand Design factory. It was phenomenal. But moving on over, so we'll have our lights, our monitor for our tanks, our battery, our slides, our generator start, you know, our fuel station for, or I'm sorry, our gas gauge for our generator there. So everything, again, in one convenient location. And then another thermostat there for that living room AC. Third AC is going to be in the bedroom. But walking on into the bathroom here, so first thing I want to mention is this is actually a sunken shower. So I know it says on the door there, but this is also one thing that I learned at, you know, Grand Design. So for taller folks, again, I'm 6'1", I still have a ton of room. These have brass plumbing fittings in there, and then just, again, luxury shower. Porcelain foot flush toilet, a little bit of storage in there. We'll get a look at the medicine cabinet. Plenty of room in here as well to hang some towels and everything. If you don't put toilet paper or anything else back there, you can definitely do that. Moving on into the bedroom. So on some of the other Grand Designs, you've kind of seen a very similar bedroom like this. But again, the third AC is above my head. So you'll have your TV backer right below that AC, so you can put another TV in here. Lots of storage underneath the bed. Those two chairs go out to the kitchen area there, so you can sit four. I'll start from over here. A little bit of storage underneath. His and her outlets there, so you can charge your devices. A little bit of storage there. And then plenty of storage up above. We'll see it on this side here too. And right here. So moving on over behind me. So lots of wardrobe storage. Plenty of room for clothing. Socks, underwear, you name it. This unit can store it. But overall, very similar bedroom to some of the other Grand Design product out here, but again, very functional. Heading back out into the living room here, so we'll do just kind of one final walkthrough of everything here, maybe a little bit of a slow-mo. But again, lots of counter space, lots of family activities to enjoy, a lot of memories to make here. Just a quality product in general, and we'll get one final look at the garage here. So again, like I said, Grand Design definitely cares about their product. If you have any questions, my name's Nate over at Bullion RV. I'm happy to help answer them. All of my contact information is going to be in the description box down below. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Once again, thanks for watching. This is Nate over at Bullion RV, and we'll catch you in the next one.